Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry it's been a long time since I filmed. I've kind of been busy. I have a brand new regular job, or day job if you call it, so that's been taking some of my time and I'm enjoying that. But yeah, I've done this look. It's a green pop of color in the eye, pretty basic, not that many eyeshadows, and a nude peachy lip. And it's really fun for summer, or coming into summer. It's still spring, but anyway, if you want to see how to do it, just stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. So I'm going to start off with my Revlon Photo Ready foundation. I'm kind of in between colors right now, so I'm going to mix these two on the back of my hand and then just apply it all over my face with my fingers. So the two colors I'm mixing were Shell and Nude. Got a little bit of sun yesterday, so my face is a little pinky. But this will just help neutralize all that. I love using my fingers for foundation, like I've said before, but if you don't, then definitely just use a brush. I just think the fingers applies it so evenly, and the heat from my fingertips kind of melts the product into the skin really nicely. Now I'm just patting a little extra foundation where I need it, just to kind of give a little bit more coverage. Next I'm taking my L'Oreal Dream Magic Lumi Highlighting Concealer Pen. Just gonna pop this under my eye. Kind of like a pre-highlight before I do my real concealer. Kind of lightens the areas and makes it so pretty. A really pretty highlighted base. A little bit down the nose, a little up here. Anywhere that you would put your normal highlighting product. And then fingers, I just blend it in. Pat, 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 pat. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use my Bone Cream Eyeshadow from Bobbi Brown for my eyeshadow base. This just makes the shadows show up true to color and last all day and prevents creasing. And it even outs at the tone in the eyelid if there's anything that the foundation didn't cover, like veins or little bits of purple. Next, for my eyebrow bone highlight, I'm going to take Floof from MAC on a little angled stiff brush and place it right under the eyebrow. So before I put my lower lid color, which is going to be the green color, I want to put kind of a bridge color in the crease, so I'm going to use this one from Bobbi Brown. I believe this is called Suede. I'm going to double check, but it's kind of a orangey brown shadow, and just a fluffy crease brush. I'm going to place this in there to give it a little bit of a base crease color for the green. I find warm browns will kind of make a brighter color look a little more natural if you kind of warm up the bridge area between the colors. So there's the suede in the crease. Next I'm going to be working from this cute little pop eyeshadow pan, if you will, and it's got greens and kind of a light color and then different variations of green, and this one's a little bit more of a yellow green. First today I'm going to start with this color on the lower lid and then layer a little bit of this lighter color on top and kind of see what happens. I think it'll be a pretty combo. So flat shader brush. And any fallout that happens, don't worry, I'm going to get it later. That is really pretty. So I think I'm going to flip my brush over and just in the middle of the eye use this lighter color to give a little, it'll kind of pop that part of the eye out. It's a little bit of a 3D effect. It's not really too noticeable. So in that case, I'm going to go for, I think, let's try this light kind of green yellow here and try to pop that in the middle. There we go. I can see that one. That's cool. So I'm going to do the same thing other side. Oh, also the reason why I'm using a flat shader brush is so you can kind of pack the color on and it won't spray all over the place. If I were to use a fluffier brush, the pigments would fly all around and wouldn't be placed exactly where I want them. So this is really good for when you're using color shadows and you need exact placement and you're not doing any blending. Lighter green, shadow for the pop color. Then with my pinky finger, I'm gonna take this really light color, and you can't really tell, but it has a tiny, tiny bit of green in it. It's like a gold green. And place this just in the very inner part of the lid, the highlight there. So pretty simple. Now just to make sure it's all blended and my crease bridge color kind of shows, I'm going to take a little bit more of that suede color. This is super pigmented, so you really tap off this color on your hand. And I'm just going to dust just at the top of the green colors to intensify that warm crease color. I'm not sure if they make this little green pop palette anymore. My friend Liz got this for me many, many years ago. But if you have similar colors, that's great. Or just, yeah, use what you have as far as greens. There's definitely a lot of greens out there, but I'm not sure if this exact palette is available. So that's gonna be it for the lid shadows. Now I'm just taking my Maybelline gel liner and my liner brush. I'm gonna give just a very thin black line on the top of my eyes. I don't want to cover up the eyeshadow, so I'm just keeping it really thin. A little bit of a wing, tail, whatever you want to call it. Basically just to make the lashes look fuller and define the eye. I'm going to take this and run this in the waterline as well. Just be careful when you do this. If you're not comfortable using the brush on your upper waterline or tight line, use a black pencil. Okay, the other eye. Okay, there's the shadow and liner. Now I'm going to do some concealer and then do my eyebrows as the concealer kind of sets a little bit. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Just going to place this under the eye. And then with my Jordana Fabibrow eyebrow pencil, I'm going to fill these guys in where they need it. Then with a soft brown eyeshadow angle brush, I'm just going to set that brow pencil. Since it's a waxy pencil, this just makes it so it won't like rub off if it gets accidentally touched, and sets it in place and it will last all day. Now with my ring finger, I'm going to pat in the concealer. Now with my Real Technique setting brush and my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, I'm just going to go ahead and set that concealer. Then switching to my large powder brush, I'm going to set the foundation on my face. Now with my jumbo white eye pencil, I'm going to line my lower waterline. And I wiped off my flat shader brush. I'm going to go back into that suede color and just dust a little bit under my lower lash line. I'm blending it pretty far down. I want this really soft, just like a little shadow, which makes the lashes look longer when I put mascara on. And the last thing I'm going to do for my eyes is highlight again the inner tear duct area with this super light, It's an eyeshadow from CoverGirl. It's a very kind of frosty white, and just place this right in here to really open up that eye. I think the pinky finger is the best tool for this because you can get right in there and blend it. Next, with my Maybelline Falsies, I'm just going to place some mascara on. Use whatever mascara you like, and I'm going to pop this on, and I'll be right back. Okie doke, mascara is on next, and we need to warm up my skin. So I'm going to use this Sun Club bronzer from Essence and my bronzer brush. I'm going to apply it kind of to the hollows of the cheekbones, then a little bit up on the temples. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring today, so with my Hoola bronzer, which is a matte bronzer, and an angle small blush brush, I'm going to dip into that and just place it right under my cheekbone. This gives even more shape to the face and defines the cheekbones a little more. Like, I don't have super defined cheekbones by any means, so I will take the help where I can get it. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush and do a little bit of contouring on my nose. So just tapping into that Hoola bronzer and just right down the sides of the nose. Then also hit the tip with your bronzer. Okay, I'm going to try to make this quick. Now we're going to highlight the face. I've got this beautiful coppery shimmer break from Bobbi Brown called Copper Diamond, and a fluffy brush. Tap into that. Just dust down the tops of the cheekbones. A little bit down under the eye. Forehead. Use my finger for the top of the nose. Cupid's bow. For blush, I have Apricot blush from Bobbi Brown and a blush brush. This is super pigmented, so just lightly tap in. Apples of the cheeks and back. Usually after I put my lipstick on, I come back and touch up blush too, because you can kind of tell if you need to add a little more at that point. For lips, I'm going to use a really bright pink lip liner and then nude it out with a nude lipstick, but I don't want the nude lipstick to be too nude, so I want it to kind of be a pinky nude. So anyway, I can use this Dolly pink liner from NYX. It's going to look really pink, but then don't worry, we're going to tone it down. Okay, and then this is the Black Label NYX lipstick in the color Nude. It's really pretty, gorgeous nude. So I'm just going to put this on over the pink liner. Then it's kind of like a peachy pink nude. I love that. So that is the finished look. Kind of very summery, and I feel like with my striped dress, I feel like I'm ready for the beach or something. But I hope you liked the tutorial. Please go ahead and like it if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And sorry it's been so long. I will post sooner next time, and have wonderful weeks, and hope to see everyone soon. Bye!